I get this question a lot, that what's my point of view around this vibe coding. So what I personally believe, that you can never ever be a good vibe coder unless or until you know what coding is. If you are a good coder, you understand your work, you understand the programming language, you understand the technology, you have worked in the past, then it's going to be a gold mine for you using this AI model to build any application. It will save tons of your time. It will give you super efficient work environment which you can use it to build multiple applications. So what I believe personally, that if you are not a coder, you cannot be a good in vibe coding. That's going to be a huge problem for you, because it's good to write a simple feature into the application, because right now you will see most of the tutorials are coming and they're building using the vibe model, basically the UI component, making a simple API calls, or having a data in the Excel file, or working with the vector data, or calling a MongoDB, creating a MPC server model. So tons of things we have, but it's not happening in the scale level. That's what my point is. And when you understand this technology, when you have work already in this particular field in the past, and you're going to utilize this vibe coding, so you will understand that what is happening, how I can use this to leverage it. Because building a logging functionality is very simple. You can give a command and it's going to give you the functionality, but there is a lot of things come into the picture when you have to build the secure model. You have to provide the proper authentication model. How are you going to simply decode the token? How are you going to simply check the validation? There are multiple layers which you have to go through. Then you have to provide the login credential and other model on top of it. So I just want you to think yourself, that is it possible to create a industry ready project as per the tools we have. I don't know about the future, because what I have seen personally, I have seen a lot of developers using this vibe coding and they are calling themselves a coder, but they don't have the basic understanding about the structure of the programming, what are the models we are using, how the efficient the code is. They are simply putting the environment variable straight away into the project. So the one funny story I would like to tell you, that like there was a junior developer who was working on the prototype of our project. It was a decentralized exchange for trading bot, mainly for Polygon and Ethereum. This is the two network we were targeting. So we told him to just build the boilerplate where we can see that how we can simply leverage it. So he used the vibe coding, and what he did, like he put the environment variables like straight away into the front end file, put the API keys for the important contract, important wallet in which we have a lot of fun for performing the transaction. He put the variables straight away. So that's not how things will happen in the industry. You have to understand the technology. If you are good with the programming language, then you can able to give the tweak to this AI model. So if you want to write a smart contract for ERC22 or staking or any kind of real estate dApp, so you have to give the command. You have to understand the architecture, that what are the check I have to do. If you give the simple command, it's going to give you the simple smart contract. But if you don't understand that what is happening, what kind of check we are doing, and it's going to create a lot of problem for you. So I hope you have understood that you can never be a good vibe coder unless or until you know coding. If I want to use JavaScript heavily in my project, I have to be good in JavaScript. Otherwise, you will spend hours of time for writing the boilerplate, and you will find that it's going to be bypassed very easily, because right now tools and softwares are getting very smart. So it's going to be a really powerful tool for all the developers who are really good in their knowledge, in their root level, in the particular programming language which they are using in their day-to-day life. Is going to be really helpful for them. So they can leverage, they can build powerful tools using this particular AI model, and it will save tons of time. Like I can see myself, like the project I used to develop, like it took me weeks or 2 weeks to 3 weeks for developing. I can do that in a one day. So the development pace is gone super efficient. You can easily able to work on the multiple project at the same time, and all you have to do is to focus on the core business logic. If you have the clear understanding of the core business logic, you can understand that if I want to build a secure smart contract or a secure backend system, what are the check I can do, I can simply do that. But if you go with the normal vibe coding, if you give a normal user to create application, they can do that, but how far they can include the security prospect. So that's the thing you have to keep in mind. So don't think too much about vibe coding. Like everybody is claiming that English is going to be the new programming language for the upcoming future. Maybe I'm not a future predictor. I cannot predict the future. What I can see at the moment, working in the industry, working with different programming language, working with different developer and all the tools we use in our regular work, that it's good. It's good for developing a simple application which you can simply launch it. But when it's come to complexity, when you will start writing the code for 1 line, 1000 line, 2000, it's good. But when your code will grow to like 10,000, 20,000, there is going to be a lot of problem, because the context window for the AI model is not that great at the moment. Maybe in future it will be improved, it will be go to the next level, but I would suggest you that if you are good in the programming language, if you know that how things work, it's going to save a lot of your time. The first 2,000 of code, you can write it very easily, but when it's going to make the improvement, when you're going to scale it up, when you're going to add extra feature on top of it, you're going to have a real problem, because you have no idea that what logic, what model this particular AI model used. And there is multiple model for building the project. Like we have the routing, we have the normal page. So which one you want to use it? You will give the command, it's going to generate the code, but what exactly you want to use it? And what exactly you want in the project, no idea that what exactly happening. So you have to gain understanding. Like this is good for those who are already doing coding and those who are already familiar with the technology. They can leverage this and take it to the next level. Right now there is a lot of claims are getting that everybody is a coder, so that's the thing you have to keep in mind. You have to be realistic, you have to understand that what is the demand of the industry. If you think that this vibe coders who don't have any background of coding can be into the company and the companies can hire them, so if they can do that, why they can automate this process as well? Instead of hiring a person who's good with prompt, good with vibe coding, why they can hire the developer who can know the programming language, they can also give the tweak, and they can also give the command which they already know and they have the good command over it. So there's tons of things that are involved. So I want to think in broader perspective that what is happening, how you can take it from there, and what improvement you can perform in the programming language, and how you can improve yourself. So you improve and focus on your technology, learn programming language, then it will help you to become a good developer. I hope you got it, my point.